Hi, I'm Steve Richardson and welcome to my latest video. Today I wanted to talk to you about 3 mistakes that you can make that can really affect your growth, really slow it down. So if you're trying to grow your practice, make more money, try to avoid these 3 mistakes. The first one is slowing down and taking it easy on slow days. Uh, if you aren't keeping your foot on the gas and going full tilt on the slow days, you're going to put yourself at a disadvantage when things speed up again. When I first opened my practice 24 years ago, I resolved that no matter what, I was going to put in a full workday. I was either going to be doing work on client matters or working on getting more client matters. So I was either going to work in the business or on the business for at least a full 8-hour day. Now, I'm sure you, like me, suffered a bit during the pandemic, during COVID. Things slowed down. Business was bad. A lot of that was going around back then for law firms. But I knew at some point we were going to come out of the pandemic. A lot of the bankruptcy work and collection defense work that had been suppressed during COVID would come surging back and with a vengeance. So what I did during that slow time is I kept my nose to the grindstone. I kept working on better, more efficient systems to handle cases so that I could handle more in less time. So that when I got busy again, I was able to handle them better. And I also spent a lot of time on marketing, getting messages out there, advertising, building out my website more so that when people started looking for answers on the internet, on Google, when things sped up again, they'd find me because there would be more of me to find. So also, and really this happens to me every year. We all kind of have our slow seasons, our ups and downs. For me, it's December through February. It's historically slow. I've had some good months in December, January, and February, but for the most part, they're slow. But I know it's going to be slow, and I know it's going to pick up later. So I use that slow time to engage in more marketing initiatives, put together better systems, look for new technologies and new ideas and new ways to deliver legal services more efficiently and more profitably. So, if you really start to work harder, you'll to bring in clients. It takes some time to reel them in. So, if you start during the slow period, you'll get even more work when things get busy again. Now, the second mistake that people make is they don't adapt. They don't, things are constantly changing. I made a video a few weeks ago on what's called the Red Queen hypothesis, which is that unless you're running, uh, you're falling behind. And you have to run as fast as you can just to stay in one place, which means we're still in a competitive market and we need to act competitively. So even though things may be good right now and you're proverbially fat, dumb, and happy, things are working. The cases are being referred. People are calling. They're seeing you on the internet. Doesn't mean that'll always happen. So uh, you need to continue to work to adapt how you do things. And finally, the third mistake that people can make is not nurturing their leads. Now, I've talked about this in a prior video where someone comes into your system, somebody might raise their hand while on your website, but they're not ready to retain yet. So you need to keep an eye on them. You need to keep staying in touch with them. So it can take 5, 6, 7 touches or contacts with a lead before they finally do pull the trigger. Because it may have been very important to them at the time they reach out to you, but life gets in the way. They meant to take the next step, but they don't. And maybe that reminder to them, maybe that one more touch, one more contact to that lead will remind them, oh, right, yeah, I've got to get in and see you so I can retain you. And that can be the difference between making that fee and not making that fee. So those are the three biggest mistakes I see that can affect your growth. And hopefully you can look at this, look at what you're doing in your practice, and try to make sure you don't make those mistakes and continue to grow at the rate you want to. So if you like this video, please hit that like button to help the YouTube algorithm. And if you are enjoying the content on the website, be sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to get notifications of new content. I usually upload a video at least once a week. So that's it, and I'll see you in the next video.